Hello.
Oh, my brother Emmanuel. A long time.
Wow, wow, long time.
Yes, it's been too long. It's really nice to hear your voice and to see you.
Wow.
Yeah. Um, I would change the background on my screen, but I don't know how to right now. So,
I think it's beautiful.
yeah, isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, very beautiful. Where did you get that during the?
It was up near the cabin one day when I was just hanging out and this butterfly landed on my hand.
Wow,
Um, so we hung out together a while and yeah.
that's nice. That's so nice.
I love the photo and I
Wow, it's very beautiful. It's very beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it does not want to be changed as at now. That you don't know how to change it. It means it want to stay for now.
I think that's right. I'd rather
How?
talk to you than try to figure out how to change it. Emmanuel, we've got just a few minutes left on this call because this is on a private account for
Yeah, 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 yeah.
um and I'm just so struck. I keep remembering you talking about the bees on our last call and what it is to cooperate with nature and feeling them in your heart. And the same with the trees and the children creating a heart connection with the trees. And Cheryl and I have this program coming up with colleagues around heart practices in nature. And I wonder if I could just lean into you. I have the recording going, by the way, just so
Yeah,
FYI.
yeah.
Um, can you just say something about what it is to meet nature with your heart? Um,
Some this is a hard question and also a good question. But for for me personally, it has taken time to realize that I cannot be on my own. I cannot stand on my own. And with that in mind, I've been like searching. And I realized that when I work with the soil and not working with the soil, I said working, but yes, I've been working with the soil, but making a relationship with the soil. And I used to, as I work making a relation with the soil, is that I know the soil has the duty to produce when I plant, but why should it produce? Then I realized that my heart is connected to the soil. And once connected to the soil, with that connection, with that relationship, I have seen miracles. Do I say miracles? Yes, happening. Like I've been doing organic farming for the last, let's say, 20 years or so. And there is a difference between farming to get food and farming in relationship to nurture the soil and the soil to nurture you. That's the difference. And once the soil is nurturing you, the miracles that happens, there is a like opening of like welcoming, okay, I'm here, nature. So nature brings other miracles. For example, when you have just mentioned about the bees, it was on a very dry day, and we have water at the borehole where people, animals used to come and have. Now they have, because of the rain, people are having water and around. But you see, you hear the sound of the bees, and then they come, and then they just circulating. Then just listening to them and feel, wow, these are visitors, and where they're coming from, then what are they searching? They're looking for water. They need a welcome. Then saying, okay, welcome. Here is we have water. It might not be enough, but it's enough for you to do your things. But let's have I have a small forest here. Just talking, I feeling that cool spot. It's like you have done something. You have provided. You have opened a chapter in your life, just welcoming the bees. But you see, in that way, nature works in a different way. Like, okay, I have, like the day I welcomed the bees at my place, then I felt the right from the soil that we will provide, we will produce food. So get ready. So it's like now you feel that, and then you say, is it right? But then if you put that into practice and start working, and then right now I'm telling you of the harvest that we have. So for me, connecting with nature with my heart, it's something that comes naturally, though with an open heart and small struggle of being and wanting to understand or to have a relationship with nature. And once once you have a relationship with nature, you see nature will open, and nature will love you. And I just want to take a very good example and a practical example. I know, my brother, you love nature, and I feel you in nature. And just seeing the butterfly behind you, it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy for a butterfly to fly and land on a hand. Normally, they land on flowers or some trees on other places. But why? Why should it land? Wanted to land and felt safe and comfortable? It's because the openness of the heart and connecting with nature. Then nature have a space in you, and you have a space in nature. You all become one, and then there's no fear. There is no fear. That's why I feel sometimes if I have the children, working with the children, working with the community, working with the soil, and then maybe trying to planting trees, getting the soil to its really texture and nature. Then I feel there are so many ways nature is working on you once you start creating that relationship. And you may not notice yourself, but people may notice that. People may notice that, and they may tell you. But the more you become attached to nature, it is then the more the secrets are being revealed to you. And that's why you see sometimes people want to walk in nature, but they cannot walk alone. They want someone who has the language, who has the relationship, who can share how nature works. I think that makes my heart, my brother, feel so deep. And then it is the source of also getting to know people who are acquainted with nature. who are working to make nature better relationship again with people. And I think it's everyone's heart responsibility, and it's also a realization to realize. And the more we realize ourselves and to nature, then we become even more natural. And when we become even more natural, you see, life becomes, I don't want to say easy, but it flows with the speed of nature. You know, we as human beings now, we have gained a speed that is very, very, very high. And it's not good for our health. It's not good to nature, because nature cannot run after us. And we are making nature to run after us, because every day our speed is very, very high. But for example, this is a very live also. For example, let's take a very simple example of a tortoise. The way it walks, it is never late and it is never fast. It's always down to earth, very sure of the steps. So it just moves with the speed of nature and making everything natural, even getting food in a dry place, or getting food in a very isolated like place. Tortoise, they do get. Why? Because they are acquainted with the speed of nature, and then the speed of nature has a different way of counting days. And the way we count days is not how nature counts days. So when we count days, we count very fast. And that's why our lives sometimes becomes even shorter, because we are very fast. We are very fast. But if we come down to earth, and I don't want to say, if you come down to earth and acquaint yourself with nature, maybe your life will be long. I don't know. But with the life of a tortoise, there is no, and this generation, there is no human being who can live to the length of the life of a tortoise. And if he or she is there, she was born in the maybe two generations, and now maybe joining this third generation. Because those who are born now, they are not born in nature. So they are born in the speed of human beings. It becomes their nature, but it's very different. So until they learn about the speed of nature, then they can at least balance. So my heart always feels, and once I feel, there is something that I have no words. I cannot exactly explain it, but I think as much as you get into that power of nature, something automatically comes in and changes some things, and your heart opens. Then the bees and other animals and other natural bees, they will love you, and the people also, they will love you.
Emmanuel, maybe that's a good place to just hold this for now, and a conversation to come back to.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think we opened a big door there, a big window.
Yeah. Mm.
And thank you for just sharing that. And
nature takes care of herself. It doesn't need us to take care of it. But once we start like taking care of nature, it means we are welcoming nature to take care of us. And once nature takes care of us, there are some changes that will be done naturally in your the way you think, the way you speak, the way you talk with people, and how you embrace nature. It will, yeah, like that.
Yeah. It's so beautifully expressed. I was just thinking about it the other day in terms of the ecological self.
Yeah,
And none of us exist alone, as you
yeah,
without saying, we are interwoven and made of
yeah,
nature. Yeah.
yeah.
Uh, our call's going to stop here shortly, just on its own. And I'd rather just be able to say a good hello and hold you in my heart and love and arms here, my brother.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for making this call and the conversation we have had. Truly, I missed you, and I also wanted to have this time. And thank you so much for the internet bundles. Thank you so much, my brother. Give my love to Daddy and all those who will come to the cabins, and I'll be there in spirit. Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you, Emmanuel. And my love to you and Jessica and your family and all the children and people and community there. And we'll
Thank
talk
you.
soon. And, I will do everything I can to be on the call on the 16th.
I will be so happy to be with you there and all friends who can make it.
Yeah, wonderful. Okay.
Thank you. Okay.
Good evening's rest. And
Have a good morning and enjoy the day, my brother.
thank you.
Thank you so
All
much.
right. Goodbye, my brother. For now. Okay.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Thank you.